NieR Automata is one of those games that just lodges itself into the gaming zeitgeist for all eternity, and one of the many reasons why that is because of the game's story. Lots of people have discussed Automata's story, its philosophical themes, characters, and the meaning behind it all. I won't be doing that here. I don't think I can meaningfully add anything to that conversation, and there are a lot of really good videos out there already. You've probably seen several of them. Instead, I'll focus on my own emotional experience with NieR Automata and how it's affected me over time, and potentially find a message that I don't think I've heard anyone say yet, at least not in a simple manner. And just as a warning, yes, there will be spoilers. I'm assuming you already know all of the main endings and what happens in them. I'm going to recap ending E, so for real, spoilers ahead. 9S and A2 arrive at the tower, a giant cannon built by the machines after they've gone mad from Adam and Eve dying. 9S and A2 face off at the top of the tower. Depending on who you pick, A2 defeats 9S and sends him away as the tower collapses on herself, or 9S kills A2 and also himself. Having seen both options, we are presented with the pods discussing deletion of all data in accordance with Project Yorha. They come to the realization that they have developed emotions and self-consciousness and do not wish to let events end as they are. Establishing the android's data poses a significant risk to the pods. At this point, Pod 153 asks the player directly if they wish for the androids to survive. If you say yes, the real final boss of NieR Automata begins. The credits. Yoko Taro game design, ladies and gents. The next thing that happens is what really hits me emotionally, and I mean like a freight train. Somebody swung a bag of bricks right at my chest. It really hits. Eventually, you will be overwhelmed by the credits. The game will ask you a series of questions. Do you accept defeat? Is it all pointless? Do you think games are silly little things? Do you admit there is no meaning to this world? Give up here. Of course, if you're a real gamer, you're going to answer no to all of these. That's the point. Now you receive an offer of assistance from another player. Their name will show up, whatever silly little thing it may be. Mine was Snurfle. Accept the offer, and now you've got multiple little hacking guys surrounding you, protecting you, adding to your firepower, getting you past the credits. The music that plays, Weight of the World, becomes a chorus. Finish off the credits and you'll be rewarded with a cutscene of the pods reconstructing the androids while having a very human-sounding conversation. Pod 042 leaves us with a nugget of wisdom.
A future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.
Now Pod 153 asks us if we want to leave a message for anyone else struggling to complete the game. You can leave an inspiring or even discouraging message that other people will see. I updated my message, tears in my eye, I was already crying by this point. Now you have the option to extend the same offer of help to someone else, at the cost of your save data. I used to think this didn't actually matter, that you would receive help from a player, even if you were offline, but apparently that isn't the case. You have to be online to receive help. But that begs the question, what did the first people who got this ending do? I can't find a definite answer, so if you know, let me know. Anyway, making a sacrifice here actually matters. Obviously, the story has stuck with me over the years. It's an emotional roller coaster. Among Automata's many themes and messages, I find ending E's to be the most impactful and important. You mustn't give up. Nothing is pointless. There are people willing to help you. When I first experienced this, I was at a pretty low point in my life. Things were absolutely not going how I wanted them to. My memory of the time is hazy, and I don't think I fully digested everything that Automata meant at the time, but it did leave a huge impression on me. So huge, in fact, I made a video about it and it remains my most viewed video today despite not really saying much about it. I've grown since then. I think, in a way, the experience of NieR Automata helped me. It gave me something to think about, and without truly realizing it, I took Pod 042's message, "You must take your future yourself," to heart. 2017 was the year I started taking my mental health seriously. I finally confronted myself, asked the hard questions, and got help. I highly recommend it. Life has its ups and downs, but mine has never been that low since. There's another message in this ending shown through actions, the help you receive, and the help you can give, even to total strangers. Allow me to tell a quick story. Very recently, I broke up with my girlfriend. It was mutual, that was difficult, but I've been through worse. 2 days later, something terrible happened. I won't get into details, but the point is that it was very unpleasant and upsetting. I'm at work, and I receive a call from my ex, who pretty much never calls. I'm thinking, shit, something happened. She's sobbing, and I don't quite catch everything that she's trying to tell me, but I asked her if she needed me there, and she said yes. So I leave work in the middle of the day, drive 45 minutes to where she lives, and the rest of my day is dealing with the aftermath of this event and making sure that she's okay. I want to emphasize that this was already an ended relationship. I had nothing to gain by doing this outside of doing something good. I didn't feel good about it. I still don't feel good about it. I don't feel good talking about it. Why would I do all of that for no real reward? The answer is that I knew it was the right thing to do. I decided to be the help to someone in need of it. Very much like what happens in ending E. I wanted to be the goodness that I want to see in the world, and that was my chance to walk the walk. It was not easy or fun, nor did it feel particularly worth it, if I'm honest. Even still, I think my actions were righteous. Yes, this all sounds a bit conceited, but that's the story. I'm sure all of you viewing have been in situations where you were compelled to do the right thing at no real benefit to yourself. I'm not unique, but I've been able to reflect on my actions and realize that maybe a silly video game helped steer me towards those actions. Your mileage may vary with NieR Automata. There are a lot of messages and things going on in the game. There is a lot to take away from it. But that's just me. On my most recent replay of the game, that is what I walked away with after sitting and thinking about it and digesting what it was and how it made me feel. And that's all I've got to say about NieR Automata for right now. Y'all let me know what you think. Did I interpret Yoko Taro accurately, or am I just crazy? Like and subscribe, the usual YouTube stuff. Number goes up, it's great. Go do some good for someone else. Go be the goodness that you want to see in this world. For real, the more everyone acts in this way, the better the world becomes. Especially now, because a lot of things are pretty bad around the world. See ya next video.